because what I often do is I have like usually like three different reverbs, which is I have like a what I call a very small reverb,
Mhm.
which is like anywhere from a half a second to a second. And then I have another reverb, which I call like a room sound. And then I have a third one, which is more like your vocal plate or vocal hall or something like that, which is like biggest one.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do those three reverbs.
Okay.
We'll start off small with a decay time down to like 1.2,
Sure.
and then the next reverb,
Like in the area of 1.5 or so.
a little higher. Okay, 1.5, and then one more after that, like bigger, like a 3 or something.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it could even go more depending on like the tempo. And this one, yeah, it might even be like 3.5 or 4.
Okay, I'll just say this is reverb 1.2, reverb 1.52. I think that's what it was, and then reverb. You said 3.2 is okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so the small one, the first one,
Mm-hmm.
I usually use that almost. I usually I filter it pretty severely. I use it as like a warmth type of thing. So I usually use it like on the bass drum as my main thing, and sometimes on the toms. And so I don't really want like a long tail, but it just kind of, if you EQ it, like I see on your input processing, I would take off that low cut filter,
Mm-hmm.
and that high cut might be, where is it, 949? That might be cool where it is. And then what I would usually do after the template is set up, and also I'm not like I'll set up a bank of effects, but that's not written in stone. Like if I want to change some or whatever, I just have a bunch of set up to begin with, just as a starting point. It's not necessarily, you can't touch it or change it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So what I do after I get all the, some effects set up is I mute everything. Well, actually, I'll just step back a second. The very first thing I do is I listen to all the tracks, just kind of a rough balance, or else I'll listen to the rough mix that the client sends me. We kind of already went through that like last week. So